Hey everyone, Art of Shadow here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, technically I am still, well, it's still technically the same day, just many hours later. But anyway, well, previously I finished at least what I guess you would call the main section of Chapter 2, or the Leeway main story. Now, I guess what I might try to do is just focus on the missions that I was too tired to do from earlier. Oh yeah, and well, I did roll a bit off screen and I got another Sarah. Which reminds me, I guess... Oh, no, not that. I got another Barbara as well. I decided to go in with the standard banner. Okay, so now she is Constellation 1.
Divination is about precise...
Hang on just a moment. Alright, so let's see here.
Foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Traveler, please, over here.
Okay, so let's see what this is all about.
It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
More companions would be nice. I'm recruiting new allies.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yeah, especially when you have to summon a lot of them.
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you.
Will it be to help me get to Inazuma?
Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
I wonder who that could be.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before.
Why don't you look next to you?
Wait, do you mean...
Could it be?
Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Does the stranger stare empty into your soul?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So, just some distant relative of Kaya's, then.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? That just can't prove that you're related anyway.
Yeah, you can't inherit an eye patch.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey.
But if he's already rejected the guild, sounds like a tough customer.
Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now.
Well, alright then. Now about that stranger.
Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence.
Oh great. Him again? Well, we haven't even met him. Jean's just told us about him.
He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger.
Oh wait, this is a different Lawrence. Okay. Dang, there's too many Lawrences in this game now.
I wish you every success, adventurer.
Alright, well. I guess we have that started. Is this the Lawrence we need to talk to? Yes. And you're Swan. Well, I don't want to talk to you.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
So I'm looking for a guy dressed like a pirate.
A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while.
So you were stalking him.
I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air.
What?
As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
What's that supposed to mean? I almost feel offended by that.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
Yeah, probably, depending on whoever this stranger is and what their motivations are.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Okay, so now this is the Which Way Did He Go, George side quest.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago, asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too, then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Yep, so far it is a lot of Which Way Did He Go, George?
Take your pick.
Okay, no, not that. We we'll need to talk to the missing persons poster. See the poster. Well, DeLuke isn't here.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Another day, another lack of alcoholic options.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them.
Okay, so part-time bartender.
I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
I mean, he is Batman.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too.
Okay, so I guess we can, for the most part, count on him being here.
There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Wait on the seat by the railing. Are you talking about these seats by the railing? Yeah, apparently. Okay.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
This person looks like they came out of a Fire Emblem game too.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Surprise! Oh wait, was I not supposed to do that?
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Go on, drink some more.
Oh wait, did I break the game again? No, he's right here. Yeah, this guy seriously looks like if he was the mysterious love child of Byleth and Dimitri. And, oh god. His eye through the eye patch is blinking. Message for, oh hi, excuse me, I'm just gonna read the thing that's behind you. Okay, hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. We're gonna be all friendly and chipper with him. Nope, he's not even gonna. How do you do? I'm an honorary Knight of Favonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
See, look at him, he's just blinking and staring at nothing. So, I'm a traveler. And I'm staring into your soul right now as we speak.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
Because I'm the kind of guy who likes to roam around. Okay, no. I'm looking for my lost relative.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
Yeah, I know.
That little one beside you.
My best chum. Yeah, I'm trying to... Like I said, I'm still just trying to, like, pretty much make a mad dash to get further into the game so that way I'm not so behind anymore. And of course, you know I have to choose this option.
That's not true, and you know it.
That's not true and you know it!
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Are your parents Byleth and Dimitri? Let's see, well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure with us. But I have a feeling you're gonna stab me and go insane.
Sure.
What? I did not expect that.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Han Solo. Maybe he is gonna go insane and then stab us in a fit of rage or something.
But I will require advance payment.
Payment, you say? How much?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Well, here's the 500 more, huh? What would happen if I was poor and absolutely couldn't pay him?
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
Do I need to answer them all correctly? And if I answer wrongly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
Okay.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Well, alright then. And I say this a lot. How weird that that's actually a selectable choice.
Question 1.
What is 6 plus 7?
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Okay, apparently he knows who Venti is.
I know everything that I should.
Oh god.
Well, answer the question.
I have no idea. If I choose Venti, it makes me sound a little more selfless. If I say it was me, I'm gonna sound kind of self-centered. Hi there, Crystal Winterfeld. And if I say the unity of Mondstadt's people gave us the victory, I don't even know. What would you even answer to this? I don't know what this guy's angle is here, so I almost feel like... Please don't go insane and then stab me. Like, well, no, to be fair, I still haven't finished Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I know that Dimitri does kind of go insane. Well, let's say it was the power of friendship and all the people that we met along the way.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2.
Why is the sky blue?
Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Okay, and he knows Zhongli's secret identity.
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future? now that they've lost their deity.
The Adepti, the Liyue Kushing, everyone in Liyue Harbor.
So that's your answer? I see.
Man, I have no idea.
Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Both. Neither. I don't know.
So, this is your answer then? I understand.
Are you gonna ram a sword through my chest now?
As I thought, you really are similar to him.
Oh. Do you mean Darth Sidious, aka my brother? What do you mean him?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
Okay, I guess that's good.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
Oh great, so you're gonna be like another Batman.
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Like Galvatron?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Come to think of it, since the Storm Terror incident ended, we haven't.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
Yeah, that's true. We didn't really battle much with the Abyss Order at all. That was just here.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
Yeah, I was even thinking that. I wasn't gonna really say much on it, but considering like how different the final challenge was for Mondstadt, where we fight Dvalin, versus Liyue, where the final challenge was defending Liyue Harbor against that crazy sea monster god thing. Like, we didn't even directly fight it. We were just fighting a bunch of the Fatui scary men.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
I'll defeat them, or they won't defeat me. 'Cause I'm unbeatable. Walking down an endless highway, nothing but my friends beside me. Never give in, they'll never win. Okay, no.
Uh-huh, we're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like his.
Are you saying that he's like Paimon or like me? Because Paimon's doing all the talking for us. Well, I want to get to Inazuma, but since the way is blocked right now, I have to figure out a few things, and apparently I have to get through all these quests first before I can even do that.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
Alright, haven't we been there?
Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Go on, drink some more.
You're not so far away from it. Well, either way, I can't go forward until I get some of these important quests out of the way, for whatever reason. Let's see, where is that? What the... what? Well, this is new. Oh, there we go. You just gotta end this quest and then you can go there. This quest, particularly? Like, that's it? Because it sounds like I needed to do, like, 2 more or something afterwards.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the abyss. The falcon of the west. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
You really are like your father, Dimitri. At least that's my headcanon for him at this point. He's the displaced son of Byleth and Dimitri from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Send one, send them all.
Well, one more quest if you count one with Beidou. Okay. Yeah, because I just barely beat the story last night, quote unquote. So right now I'm just trying to take care of as much what I feel is unfinished business as I can. That seems related.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Hold on. I think I should have... Yeah, I guess sorry, Hutao. But I think I need to get... Noelle into this.
Oh, how exciting!
Seriously, Noelle, you're getting too excited there. Okay, let's try this again. After that little false start. But okay, so then Beidou is going to take us into Inazuma.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Let's see, nothing up here. Man, I'm almost gonna hit level 40 pretty soon. Hello there!
Shaken and stirred! I'm a rock! I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance.
Yeah, we need assistance. Okay, you're getting on my nerves. You're also getting on my nerves. I imagine you're gonna get on my nerves soon. And you're definitely getting on my nerves.
Leave it all to me. Shake it and steady as stone.
Oh, looks like I forgot one of you guys.
Fate is upon you.
Shaken and stirred. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay. I guess... Is that everything? Yeah, I guess so. This music really sounds like kind of Breath of the Wild-ish. Hi, guys!
Can't handle your drink. Leave it all to me. Someone needs assistance. Time to clean up.
Okay, something tells me I need to take care of that. See, I'll just take some of your food then. Okay, Okay, looks like I can't really do anything about it. Don't laugh at me. Do a wombo combo. I don't know how. Let's see, what do we have here? There's a lot of wolfhook berries here. The Nintendo code. Don't you mean the Konami code?
I'll catch up.
The code that I don't remember much of anything. Okay, apparently you cannot destroy that.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh man, like right out the gate they're already trying to kill me.
Windblade!
Great. Quit it. Oh great, you interrupted my combo there. Wow, you destroyed your own food. What are you gonna do about it?
It's a beautifully made wood. Shake it and stir it. Choo.
I was frozen today!
Steady as stone.
Don't laugh at me.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
No, it seemed just freezing him with Diana kind of worked enough for me. But I should be using Lumine's Windblade skill a lot more. Let's see if he can tell us more about the Abyss Order.
The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. and the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom.
Okay, now we're going to Wolvendom.
Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf.
I guess that does explain all the wolf hook berries we're finding.
Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Yeah, see. There's a lot of wolf hook berries all over the place. What, empty? Alright, so I guess next stop, Wolvendom. Since I'm trying to do all these story missions right now, I don't even know if I can go into co-op mode from here. Oh. I'm sorry, I thought you were a monster. Oh, well, maybe he was turning into a monster. God, I don't even know. Let's see. Wolvendom is over here. I'm gonna try this again. On the plus side, since I'm not fighting the wolf boss, at least I don't have to worry about timing out or anything. Yeah, I don't know, like right now. Considering a lot of things seem to be blocked off when you're trying to go through things in single player mode or whatever. You can't get me. Yeah, because otherwise, like, yeah, I would not mind having some help for some of these missions. But since a lot of these missions kind of force you to be in single player mode. Well, my Genshin name is Lumine, after the girl character. Well, I mean, you can see my ID if you're watching this stream right now. Or, well, whenever you watch these videos in the future. Yeah, because basically my rule of thumb is whenever I play as the female character of any game, I stick with her default name. Unless she literally doesn't have any. And if I go with the male character, I may either just stick with their name or give them my name. And yep, I'm definitely not fighting him this time.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Oops. What in the world? Oh, no, get off of that. Okay, well, I'll look at that in a moment. Okay, there. Oh, he's over here. Oh, there he is. And he's burning something. Which has some very scary looking text in a language I can't understand written on it.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You familiar with that wolf? You know that wolf?
No, nor does it know me.
Yeah, because I've met it, and it's nearly killed me at least twice.
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. Alright, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Are we gonna ignore that burning pyre you have, like, right next to you?
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires thing?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Are you just gonna stand here? Okay, well at least, unlike that treasure hunting quest, at least it tells me where I can find these things. God, that was such a pain. But yeah, I guess for anyone who ever adds me, if you're looking for Ardred Shadow, Shadow Bionics, Daniel, or any of the other names I use for Genshin Impact, you're not gonna find it.
Spells. Looks like the Abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Shadows of fate!
I guess her tower probably would have been good about now, but oh well.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Don't laugh at me.
I'll catch up.
Okay, so that's one. Oh boy. Well, I guess we're gonna see.
Oh, is it time for me to join you? Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Or alternatively, considering for the most part I only play Genshin when I'm streaming it, you could also just tune in whenever possible and ask me if I need help. So long it's on YouTube, because since Twitch is kind of finicky with me, I don't pay much attention to the Twitch chat, and it seems like most people don't really even watch me on Twitch to begin with.
Fate is upon you.
Yeah, like literally that's almost the only time I play Twitch, or the only time I play Genshin is when I'm going to stream it. I almost never do much of anything off screen unless I think it's super tedious and I don't think I'm going to ever run into anything interesting. Which is pretty much almost never.
Be gone! As a good night should. I must leave no stone unturned. That's it! Let's go check out that bonfire.
Let's see, I'm a turn in that case. Okay, well I guess if you're gonna go to sleep, then yeah, go ahead and we can discuss the scripting, or the script that you wanted me to help you with later on. Like, I should be available like all day tomorrow for the most part. Until, you know, around the evening hours.
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Noelle burned for our... Okay, no. Yeah, I guess I'll have to see for myself just how much of a difficulty spike Inazuma has. See, was he just standing there this whole time? Oh, well, you have to be careful when you're kidding around with me, especially just because it's hard for me to tell through text.
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
That's why a lot of people even tell me it's hard to kind of joke around with me, just because. Well, as it is, I already have difficulty reading social cues. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
Have you finished searching?
Yes, while you were just sitting here, or standing here being all edgy.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
You've just been standing here this whole time.
But they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Okay, now we're going back to Storm Terror's lair. Oh, it's like right out in front of it, in fact. Well, who knows? A lot of people used to say that it's because I'm so serious-minded and whatever, and there might be some credence to that, but also, I mean, considering I do fall on the autism spectrum, and it is noted that sometimes some people on the spectrum do have difficulty picking up on social cues and jokes, which I've struggled with for all my life. Yeah. Okay, what do we got?
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair.
And according to the map, it's still known as Storm Terror's lair.
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the east had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it.
Okay, apparently he doesn't want us to... Well, unless he's secretly like some hundreds of years old. You have a funny idea?
Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin?
Oh yeah, don't even remind me about that.
If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms.
So you want me to go look at those mechanisms? Would you be nice enough to remind me where they all are?
Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Don't skip the cinematic yet. You're also going to have to remember that there's like a 10-second or so delay between the YouTube stream and what I'm actually seeing on my TV. So yeah, I'm just here like, when you say don't skip the cinematic, do you mean like don't skip it right now? Don't skip it 10 seconds ago? I don't think it's gonna work though, just because since I have to do this all in single player mode, and considering how badly I glitched out the game before when you joined me when I was in the middle of that other mission, I don't know if that would really work. And if it would even be a good idea. So, yeah, I don't think it would be. At least knowing how the game works. Oh wait, why am I can just... Well... Oh, what do you know? This is the spot where we usually go to. Well, what do you know?
There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Dancing. Oh, it's a water abyss mage.
Hands on fire!
Ugh.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to
Don't
me.
laugh at me. Although at least I think I do remember some other instances where there were cinematics, or at least like certain cutscenes where you were able to join me. And you were kind of causing like some mischief behind us while I was talking to the character.
I must leave no stone unturned.
But as far as like those pre-scripted cinematics, I don't know.
Time to clean up.
At least if we go off the idea that the cinematics take place in their own sort of space, apart from the main playable area of the game. He fell down. So you might say that the cinematics take place on a whole different plane of existence than the rest of the game itself.
Steady as stone.
At least if my little theory on if the programming is similar to certain games and how they handle cutscenes is, you know, if it's not too far off from that.
Someone needs... Time to go.
Oh, great. That's not good. see here. Okay, well, at least I don't know if this is still technically like, or if that would still be a pre-recorded cinematic. At least it kind of seems that way, just with how everything is positioned.
I must leave no stone unturned. Steady as stone.
He fell down. What the? Where did that little guy come from?
I missed a spot. Leave it all to me. This isn't good. Higher, hands on fire! Win it! I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay. Man, that took a while. Let's see, these guys probably all healed up. Well, not quite. There we go.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
Alright, well, let's see. Alright, apparently you're in now. And okay. Oh, well, what do you know? Looks like you're in here. what even is this? Okay, now the arrows are stuck in midair.
Go, go, Barret Bunny!
Oh, great, now everyone wants to join. Okay. No problem. Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully this doesn't mess up anything too much.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
Where did you come from? What the hell's going on with Amber?
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
So you seem to be familiar with the journeys. Speaking from experience, are we? Now I kind of wonder, what does this look like if you're the... Like, if I were the one trying to intrude on somebody's cutscene? Like, would I be seeing these characters just standing there?
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that.
Oh, I'm just standing there as Hu Tao alone. Okay, well that explains it. Yeah, I guess since Hu Tao was who I was playing as before.
Where are they now, anyway?
They're dead, Paimon.
He
died.
no longer travels.
Because he died.
I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Well, when you say rest, do you mean like eternal rest or just rest?
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end.
Oh god, look at the fire. It was like... I don't even know how to describe it. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
While you're still traveling, you should...
Let's see, I sense something familiar on that cliff.
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here, too. Your brother is Darth Sidious. You have to accept it. Man.
Hey, go, Ferret Buddy!
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the Abyss?
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Okay, well, I guess it's gonna kick me out of that now. And yeah, so I guess it returned me back to being Hu Tao.
Billy Churl, silly Billy, hilly Churl. Ooh. I won't.
Yeah, see, now I can't finish the quest. Okay, well, no problem. Who is this dude, the mean?
Oh, so in the end, we
Oh my...
couldn't find
I have to go through the cutscene again?
bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame, exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
Okay, I guess now we can experience the cutscene if we're not screwing around with it.
really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
He's dead, Jim. I mean, Paimon.
He no longer travels.
Because crocodiles bit off his face. And then an alligator bit off his legs.
I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
Because he walks a lonely road, the only road that he has ever known.
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
What wind current? There it is. What are you talking about, Paimon? Of course he moves fast, he teleports. Have you ever heard Tally Hall? Tally Hall? I don't know what that is.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
Apparently it's nearby.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
Last time, you say? You've been here before?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Lollipop Land.
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh?
You know, I just realized Paimon and him have similar cape styles.
A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
gotten into you. You were just spacing out.
This dandelion reminds me of... I could feel him.
Huh? You mean your brother? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yes, the moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
The dandelion experienced something similar to her?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. It is a bit hard to grasp, isn't it? Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of the...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not?
That's actually another pretty good quote there. And that's ironically kind of why I've been trying to sort of take it easy with writing and artwork. Just because, like, yes, I do want to get to the end, but at the same time, like, I am trying to pace myself so that I'm not rushing myself or even, like, putting too much strain on myself. So, yeah, that I can agree, especially just because it clouds your judgment. You're not thinking clearly, just because anxiety already kind of takes over. And you're so determined to do something that your anxiety just pushes you, and you might mess up along the way.
At least you now know that he is still on this world.
He's just now a Sith Lord.
At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself.
And the journey is about the friends we make along the way.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Okay, so I wonder what's gonna happen to this guy.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 Mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
I can't help but wonder, like, what would have happened if I answered those questions any differently from what I did. I pretty much just took the neutral road. And basically made it sound like, you know, it's the will of the people and all that. Not so much the responsibility of any one person. Gears of Destiny. Well, at least it's not Gears of War. Okay, what do we have now? Complete the We Will Be Reunited. Let's see, involuntary sacrifice. Complete the Adventurers Guild affairs. Lon. Oh, I have to go with Lon again? God, Lon is proving to be quite annoying. Not because of the character herself, but because she ends up being involved in so many different quests. Oh, I see. Well, it's because I'm so used to Fire Emblem games and, well, visual novels in general, where every choice you make might lead to some kind of different outcome. Like in Fire Emblem Three Houses, the choices you make are the difference between overthrowing Lady Rhea and... God, I don't even remember. The Knights of Saros. Or siding with Edelgard and basically... Or siding against Edelgard and trying to overthrow an empire. I suppose so. Well, first off, let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some shuffling around here. So I'm gonna have to get my iPod ready and also make sure that it's fully charged.
Bathe in sunlight, but when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Okay, which it is not. Then I'm also going to make sure that I keep my phone. Well, the old phone that I use for YouTube and whatever charged as well.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Like, right now, on my bed, I have my old phone here, my iPod, and my actual phone here with me. Like, I have all these devices here.
3 clients.
I'm sure my mom would probably get a laugh out of that if I told her that in addition to having the computer and my TV on screen, I have this old phone that I keep and now my iPod with me. So that's a grand total of like 4 different screens running at the same time. Anyway, well...
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Okay, well, I'm getting my iPod ready now. Hey there.
Toodaloo.
I apparently have to defeat the Stonehide Law with Churl now. Yeah, I'm just doing a lot of busy work, basically, just to try to get to Inazuma.
Silly Billy, hilly churl.
Yeah, it's basically telling me, oh, before you can complete this quest, you need to complete this quest. And then when I go to that one. I'm like, oh, before you can complete that quest, you need to get this quest out of the way. Yeah, that's why I was saying I'm starting to hate Lan a lot, just because she seems to be involved in a lot of quests that I need to get out of the way.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out,
But anyway, well, I guess...
moonlight.
So you wanted to just talk to me on voice chat while I do whatever, and while you're working on the mod or something? Okay, well... I guess I'll try my best to, like, multitask here, so that way it doesn't seem like I'm... It's just gonna depend, like, if I'm, like, too into the game for a moment, it might take me a while to respond, but we'll see.
Leave it all to me.
Okay.
As a dutiful maid would.
Oops. Oh. Okay, I guess geo attacks are still okay against this guy.
I'll catch up.
So then, is this still going to be for a Desolation or another mod? Okay then. Yeah, I guess meanwhile I might see if I can get ready to work on the, well, the serious Hello Yuri, while I'm still waiting for Destiny and Momoko to be done.
Someone needs...
Yeah, and then plus I still have to do the Akane menu sprite, and then Jugral, the knockoff Umarak the Hunter guy.
Steady as stone. Yeah! Decided by destiny.
So almost like, I guess something like how The Sims does it. And I guess maybe also like, maybe their hunger, their comfort, if that's going to be into something to consider. Okay then, yeah, no problem. Like I was saying, I think for the most part Saturday I should be more or less okay. And then I think Sunday as well. In fact, yeah, Sunday I should more or less be okay, and I believe Brianna won't be streaming this Sunday, so yeah, and I guess Saturday just because, like, the whole Toonami thing, I'm usually, like, off at that time, but otherwise, yeah. And what do you know? Looks like the cat that Lon was complaining about was part of this mission. Yeah, because she was here complaining. The chasing, do all the hard stuff. People are just asking us to go look for lost cats or whatever. And it's like, well, apparently this lost cat was being held prisoner by the Law Witcherl. Somebody like, I'm sorry, Lon, what were you saying? Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of irony at its finest there. She's here complaining about how they're making us do simple things like look for lost pets. And well, this lost pet was being held captive by a monster. So not as easy as you thought, was it? No.
Scry to know today's weather will be good.
The screen that shows all their stats and whatever. Okay, well, class makes me think of something for an RPG. So, I'm not sure. God. I don't remember what The Sims used to call it. I don't even know if they called it anything. Yeah, exactly. Because at least if we call it the class, then I don't know if people are gonna think like we're doing some kind of a RPG sort of game. And I know for a while there was a RPG game in the works, but I think they canceled it. Then again, there's probably like 10 other mods trying to do the same thing that I don't know about. It just seems like there's a lot of mods getting canceled recently. Like one that I was looking for that was kind of going to be a spoof of the Titanic movie. That one got canceled. And I even told them, like, I really want to play this because I love making fun of that movie.
By ridding oneself of clutter can
Yeah, probably not the best thing to say, but I was, like, legit looking forward to it because I wanted to see, like, how would you try to make something like the Titanic? And they even told me that they had some guy on their team who would try to make it be as, like, historical accurate as possible. So it sounded promising, but then, well, apparently it just got too complicated for them. Yeah. Kind of like how DDoH kind of became a bit complicated for a while, but I think I'm kind of starting to get my nerve back to write it again. I just have to, like, really figure out what I'm gonna, like, reshuffle some things around. But anyway, yeah, like, I'm not I mean, yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I don't know, like, if calling it class would be, like, one of the best ideas, just because it might... I mean, it might confuse some people, it might not. Yeah, like, you're not trying to have it be like this guy's a warrior class, this is a sorcerer class, whatever. It's just kind of like their... I guess maybe like their vitals? Their vital stats? Because, I mean, you're checking their... It's kind of like their vitals. You're checking to see how they're doing, if they're alive, their well-being. Okay.
Oh,
Well, what the hell?
Yes, they have the audacity to go after anything.
After I gave the cat to Lon, Ganyu just appeared out of nowhere. And now, I'm really like, what? Yeah, that's why I was like, what the hell? Why is the Coco Goat girl here?
The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lon? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello.
I have a name, you know, Ganyu. Oh, and apparently I was just watching this video about how Ganyu is like the best DPS character in the whole game. Which is like, wow. And I was also looking just at some random fan art for Ganyu just because, and I was like, Ganyu has a ton of fan art. It makes me wonder if, like, maybe she's like one of the most... No, I think she might... Well, she definitely has to be one of the most popular characters in the game. Yeah. And I'm guessing, like, well, aside from her having a cute design, maybe it's because she just... she is probably one of the best DPS characters in the game. Like, I barely remember what the guy was saying in there, but it just sounds like if you have the right team built around her, she can really do a lot of damage.
We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
Yeah, and I can only imagine if we were to get, like, Constellation 1 Ganyu or something. Like, how much that'll... Like, that guy on the same list, he had Hu Tao, and he was talking about how the difference between a Constellation 0 and a Constellation 1 Hu Tao can be. And, well, I only have Constellation 0 Hu Tao, but... I mean, she still serves me pretty nicely, but... Yeah, I guess it just sounds like if I were to somehow get another one, she'd be, like, hitting a lot harder, and her cooldown would be... well, it wouldn't take as long.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
Big Sis of the South, you say? Let's see, does Big Sis mean she bosses people around? Or is she the boss of the treasure hoarders?
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Just like the famous adventurer Alice or Stanley. Alright, Wheel of Morality doesn't really work with this controller. Oh well, Stanley it is.
Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. The Grand Thief is someone just as renowned as him. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
See, well, since I'm here, I too understand the dangers of the Abyss.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
She kind of does sound like Beidou now that you mention it. Yeah, what was... Let's see, I think... Allegra Clark voices Beidou. No, unfortunately, I can't look up in... Well, I would probably have to look up Allegra Clark's, like, list of roles and whatever just to make sure, but... I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they did get whatever voice actors they have to just do whatever other parts. I mean, those are some options. And then, I mean, it also depends, like, if you wanted to go with, like, some of the ones I mentioned from The Sims, where it also talks about, like, their energy, their comfort, happiness, how tired they are.
Scry the sky.
Hygiene, if you really wanted to go that far. Like, there's a lot of options for that. It just depends on, like, how far you want to develop it and take it. Yeah, and I guess maybe you can roll comfort into there as well with happiness. Just to kind of maybe save space, and it's almost kind of the same thing. Like how happy and comfortable they are with how things are. If they feel okay. let's see, I guess maybe tired or energy. Like, especially if you have to send them out, maybe they might be too tired from another mission and you have to send someone else out.
New stock at Seago Antiques? Bad news for my
Yeah, just to make sure. So at least, yeah, there's, like, I guess I'm still thinking a lot about the Sims, as you can tell, but, yeah, like, depending on how your Sims are, like, if they're too tired or they're too hungry, they might not do certain things. And then if I think about 60 seconds for a moment and, like, pair the two, it's almost like, yeah, if a character might be too tired to go out and scavenge, they probably won't want to do it. Versus someone who feels a little more like they're not so tired and they're not hungry, they might be more willing to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think for now those are some good starting baseline stats. And that lady just shoved me. Psst. It's like, I'm trying to talk to the cute glasses girl, thank you. Jeez, it's almost like she's describing my first few years of college. I wake up sobbing every time I dream of it. Yeah. Because there's just a lot of different chapters of my life that do make me... But yeah, especially like those middle school years I was telling you about, those are just some few years I wish to forget. And that's kind of why, like, when a friend of mine was telling me that our middle school was demolished, like, a few years back, I was almost like I could have done cartwheels over the moon, practically, just because I was like, I hated that place, and I'm glad it's gone now, and hopefully no other kids ever have to suffer there anymore, the way I did. But anyway, well, yeah, I guess some bit of useless trivia there.
We have some new items in. New stock at Seago Antiques.
Mm-hmm.
Scry the sky.
It looks like there's a lot of different quests open now. Ivanovich.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Haven.
Yeah, probably percentage would work for those. Yeah, I guess a lot of the like, I still keep thinking so much about like how The Sims does it too. And at least, like, yeah, I think they use percentage as well, but then they also use like a bar with color. Yeah, like, of course, red means you're bad, green means you're good with it. Like, if their hunger is in the red, then obviously it means you better hurry up and feed them, otherwise bad things are going to happen. And if their happiness is green, that means, well, they're feeling okay. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I can... Yeah, I guess a character status like alive or deceased, or maybe even sick. Yeah, and you see, like, I've also played a lot of Oregon Trail back in my early school years, so I remember that. Like, whenever you could check on your family, you could see, like, alive, deceased, sick. And then, yeah, so, like, I played a lot of games in my time, so I'm just here thinking, like, you know, this reminds me of this, and... Yeah. Yeah, it was, and I think I only ever managed to beat it like once in one of those like times in school where they would let us have like a free period and play whatever game we wanted. Well, let's see. God, well... Yeah, because a lot of the times in the computer lab, it was either they would have us do projects or teach us typing, a lot of which I forgot now, or just the educational games. Like, there was Oregon Trail, there was some kind of game that involved something called the Problem Solvers. And that's actually where I Accuse You of Being the Imposter came from in Night Nurse. Except the guy said, I accuse you of being the Master of Mischief. I just thought, you know, maybe a nice little nod to that game, even though I'm sure no one will remember it. And then this weird truck driving one called Cross Country Texas. And then its sequel, Cross Country USA. Which no one seems to really remember. And it was weird because, I don't know, I just, for some reason I liked that game. Just because, even though if it was just a kind of weird truck driving sim. But yeah, I can almost never find any info on it. Cross Country Texas or Cross Country USA.
Try your luck, Betty on Jade?
What should I try?
The character stats? Or... yeah. Okay. I guess Sayori is a good test subject there.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Leave it all to me.
Yeah, I guess it's still gonna be like a lot of trial and stuff. Yeah, and if not, like I said, I mean, I guess I haven't played The Sims in years, but I mean, I could probably look up screenshots somewhere just to see like how they do it.
Time to clean up.
Yeah, and I'm just here trying to think, like, if we're using Renpai, like, I don't know, like, what other options there would be to, like, it would probably maybe be best to have that as, like, something in the menu, but then I don't know. It's either, there's just so much that I don't really know about programming other than like videos that I've learned or conversations I've had with programmers. You know, like an easy way to access getting able to see all this without like right-clicking and having something disappear when you don't want it to. Yeah, I guess maybe for now, percentage is a good thing to keep. And if there is a way to... like, I don't know if the colored bars would be necessary. I mean, it might help, at least with the players kind of determining, like, how bad things really are. Especially if you say, like, Sayori's, like, really deep in the red. To kind of tell them, hey, you know, if you don't want her to die, or if you don't want her to be too unhappy, you really should do something. Yeah, maybe. That's why I'm just here, like, thinking, do we really need that, or should the percentage, like, be, like, you know, just stick with the percentage to make things a little more streamlined? Yeah, I guess so. Like, that's really all we can do. Just, it's pretty much a learning thing for all of us here, so. Like, I'm still learning, like, what you can do with Renpai from playing other games. Like, I think there was a guy in the DLC community who went by the name of M. He recently put out a demo for a new VN that I want to say I think runs on Ren'Py. And it's called I Just Want to Be Single. He just put out a demo and he just launched a Kickstarter for it. And yeah, I want to see if I can play that game myself eventually. Even though it's not Valentine's Day anymore, but I mean, whatever. Just so I can see, like, some of the things he did in there. And it has, like, this sort of manga style. And it has some voice lines here and there. And at least it's really interesting, and I just want to see, like, some of the things it does in that game. Just to see, like, I wonder, like, if you can do any of that stuff for a DDLC mod. Yeah, but like I keep saying, like, since there's so much that I'm not, like, too keen on with programming, I'm just not sure, like, how you do it. So it's very easy just to make me be like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. Like, even like in a lot of my videos where whenever you see me being like, oh wow, look at this thing, and oh wow, look at that. Like, that's my legit like reaction to seeing some of that stuff for the first time. Yeah, and I guess depending on where the buttons end up going. Like whether if you want it in the like in the UI, the text box, or just have it be a menu thing. Okay, so it's like a menu thing. Okay. Okay, then. Yeah, because I'm still not sure if it would be like a problem for some players or not, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, someone like me who might literally play just to see, like, how they can break the game or whatever, like I did with Club Taker, and I made the whole game go away by right-clicking. Yeah, like that sort of thing would be, like, my concern there. But with, like, Captive Heart or Amor Prohibido, I don't think that would be too much of a problem. Alright, like you choose which ones you want to pop up or which ones you want to go away. Or maybe something like that.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Leave it to me. There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Time to go!
Think you can bully me?
What you got? Okay.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
I guess, yeah, just to make sure the menu kind of moves a little smoother. Especially depending on what you're doing.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
Yeah. Why? Is there something bad gonna happen here? Okay.
That's...
Unfortunately, yeah, since it doesn't allow like co-op for certain missions. Yeah, and apparently this is a statue of the Seven upside down. Like a low Rulian statue of the Seven. Which I only think people who've played that Legend of Zelda game might get the reference to.
Why is the statue of the Seven?
Well, if you know what the Triforce looks like for the Legend of Zelda for most of the games, in A Link Between Worlds, there's like a reverse world called Low Rule, where everything is kind of like flipped or reversed. And in Low Rule, instead of having the Triforce, you know, with it pointing upwards, they have the Triforce pointing down, upside down. So that's why I'm kind of joking, like, someone just took the statue and they flipped it upside down. And well, at least it isn't like in Majora's Mask, where not only do they have pictures of the Triforce being flipped upside down, but they even have pictures of, like, monsters licking the Triforce and other weird things.
And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
Paimon, you say that more often than they do in the Star Wars movies.
And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
He's dead, Jim.
Are you okay, mister?
Maybe he is dead, I don't know.
He's dead.
Okay, I was just joking about the he's dead Jim thing.
Paimon doesn't feel so good.
What a terrible place to die.
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
I'll remember that.
And oh great, Tao's dead. Yeah, now I realize the floor is a problem. Oh jeez. Well. Well, this is definitely gonna take a while. Okay, no problem. I said no problem. Oh. Okay, well. No, luckily I still have soap. Man, how do they expect you to... Yep, I have no idea. Ugh.
I'm here.
Oh, great.
Oh, I smell wine.
Oh my... I was so close to the end! Oh, great. So the floor doesn't come back after you... bad timing on my part. Man, these stupid bubbles.
Toodaloo. One client, two clients, three clients.
Okay, so... No, I just made it past the bubbles. Now, there's a big scary person I think I need to fight.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Yeah, and he looks nothing like Galvatron.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Abyssal roar!
Scratch that.
I am.